Hello, other comic book fans. Usually, I try and do stuff every Wednesday and Friday to do reviews of the new comic books. But as you know, certain circumstances have made it so there are no new comics out as of late. So I'm trying to pace these things out. I did some reviews earlier, but I wanted to do this right now just because I found this entertaining. If you read Killadelphia, you know what I'm talking about. It is a comic book about vampires set in Philadelphia with former President Adams as a vampire who is trying to do stuff and take over the city, the country, the world. I'm not quite sure yet, but it also deals with some local cops, a father and son. The father is the vampire, who used to be a Philadelphia cop. Son is a former Baltimore cop, and it's pretty entertaining. Not one of the best comics out, not one of the worst. But what I found interesting in this comic, at least in number 5, you have the comics. You have President Adams and his minions trying to take over. You have some people who are dissenting from that, who used to be underneath him. You have the cops trying to figure stuff out. But they have a call out to 1970s television. Now look right here. See that guy right there? Okay, I'm not sure what they call him in this show, in this comic, but that is Kolchak right there from the series Kolchak the Night Stalker, who was a TV reporter who managed to go after supernatural things, vampires, werewolves, witches, all that stuff. And it was, from the shows that I've seen, was really kind of fun and interesting from a 70s perspective. Now you have Rodney Barnes, who writes this. So obviously he was a fan of 70s TV, because he is throwing Kolchak, the Night Stalker, the news reporter, in this series as a reporter who's asking the local mayor questions on what is happening with the suspected vampires. And I just thought, how cool is this? Seriously, they are doing a complete throwback to 1970s TV. I mean, come on. For those of us who are old enough to know, or those of us who watch old TV, I would be both, they'd get the reference. Those of us who aren't, fine, it's just some reporter asking questions. But either way, it is a very awesome section. And I just have to say, I appreciate Mr. Barnes's writing on this and his supernatural geek knowledge. So, did you read this book? Did you catch it? If you didn't, do appreciate the knowledge even more now. Let me know in the comments. Talk to you later.